All right, so we back. This is gonna be another video, so or is it? Yeah, it's another one. So anyway, continue the story. I picked her up out of a state penitentiary.
You look shorter than me like that.
Let me
Sit up straight, please, sir.
It's only because of the thing is laid back, but okay. So this is my mom.
Yes, I'm his mommy.
This is my mom. But it's all right. Yeah. So the first time I saw her, I knew it was something special about her. But you know, sometimes you just can't put a finger on it, but if you could, you know exactly what it is. And bringing you back and forth to work at the time, you was at the restaurant. And then, you know, even when you were sitting in the back of the truck, I still felt your presence. And I think at that particular time in my life, I was really starting to just really like pay attention to my inner self, you know, my true feelings and how I really felt about things, you know, really like tapping into myself. And as I was doing that, and as I was, you know, being around you for so many times, I couldn't help the fact to not think about you. I always had it. You was always on my mind. You was always on my mind, no matter what. Even after I dropped you off in Fayetteville, leaving, pulling out, I'm like, can't stop thinking about her.
The first night.
From the first night on. For the first night on. The second day, okay, so real confession. After I dropped you off the first time, the first night, I didn't think you was gonna call me in the morning. I didn't think so. I was like, she ain't gonna call me.
I needed a ride.
Anybody didn't think you was gonna call me? So when you called me, I hopped up. Like, oh, she did. It was like 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. I hopped up like, oh, word. I heard, and started truck, took off, you know, couldn't wait. But anyway, make a long story short, that feeling that I felt those, you know, a couple of years ago didn't go away. It's actually, for me, it's actually stronger, you know. Once again, for the whole world to know this is the most beautiful woman that I've ever seen in my life, the most beautiful spirit I have ever felt or been next to, this close to. You know what I'm saying? My heart just pounds, it bumps, it pumps when I'm around you. You know, you may give me like little butterflies, a little nervousness or whatever, but I try to be cool and calm and collected, but I be nervous. I be nervous around you, trying to make sure like I ain't doing nothing too crazy or whatever like that, you know. And I like how you check me too. A lot of people, I didn't let y'all check me. Like, don't check me.
I check you with love.
I said, well, that's the spirit.
And with respect, because you're a man.
See, I think that's the main thing about it. You know, I think the main thing is like your approach to things, your approach to life, you know, your gentleness. You know, I feel like I said off camera that, actually I said on recording, I'll say it again, if I could paint a picture and put together all the pieces of how I want my wife to be, without a name on it, the image that I would get would literally be you. You know what I'm saying? It sounds so corny, but I don't care. It would literally be you. It really would, y'all. I ain't gonna tell, you know, I don't like light-skinned women. You know, I do, but, you know.
Listen, you better edit that out.
No, why I gotta edit that out? Because I'm talking about my wife here. How I want my wife to be chocolate, tall.
Oh my God.
Voluptuous. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Scrumptious.
Oh my God.
I want her to be all of this stuff and then know how to cook, you know, and I also want her to be able to praise God, you know, and I also want her to be able to be a family-oriented person, just like I am. I love to entertain. I love to have family around. I love big families. And which one of those things did I say that you are not about? You know what I'm saying? So, on the record, we could do this. I actually like doing this stuff like that because this is actually telling a story. And
but the story you believe we're gonna have.
The story that I know is being written.
He be breaking me down, y'all.
And she be building me up. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, through it all, you know, I do want to say, just for this short amount of time that we've been doing things together, that I truly appreciate you. You know, I think that the best is yet to come. I feel like the beginning is now. And I feel like we are starting to build this strong foundation within each other, you know? And I'm just talking about everything, how we going back and forth of, you know, what should we do? I like how you asked me for my advice. I asked you for your advice. I feel like we pick each other's brains. You know, I feel like we really are onto something. The only people who could get in the way with this is each other. That's the only people who could ruin this. It's you and me. I ain't gonna ruin it. Heck no. Let me say this also. You know what I'm saying? Let me say this also. So, as you know, there was a time where we both didn't speak.
I was in a relationship.
You was in a relationship.
And you was in
foolishness. Literally, I was doing something I should not have been doing. But that's how I know that God is
when
in
you
me.
met me, I was kind of in and out of a relationship, like. But then we solidified things like later on.
Yeah.
But you know, we never. You always respected that. We never crossed the line or anything like that. We just remained friends. By the time you reconnected with me, I was not in a relationship anymore.
I prayed a prayer because prior to her, prior to us reconnecting.
You prayed for my relationship to end?
Yeah. It's like, nah. I didn't care about her being in a relationship at all, you know what I'm saying? Because I knew she wasn't in there with the right person anyway. Because of the things that happened before. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one who picked you up from the prison. And you're supposed to be with this guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how do you get in an Uber and you got somebody you're supposed to be with? And then now I'm the one taking you back and forth to work. I'm the one doing all this stuff for you. You know what I'm saying? And the whole entire time you're saying you was with somebody. Mind you, she always let me know that she was with somebody. You know what I'm saying? She did. You know, and that was respectful. I don't think we even hugged. You know what I'm saying? It was so respectful. But my heart was like, man, if I get a chance, if she just said I like you, she never did though. But if she said I like you, I'd have been head over heels, you know, which I was containing myself. But through it all, I prayed a prayer after I dealt with somebody that had a real bad spirit. And let me say this. I'm not gonna say she had a bad spirit because I ain't gonna put no spirit on nobody. What I'm saying is that she gave me a bad spirit, and that was my conviction of no longer doing the things I was doing. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest with you, before I met that woman, I wasn't doing that stuff. I mean, I was probably smoking and drinking, but I wasn't doing nothing like to make me feel that way. But I messed with somebody who just wasn't what I needed to be with or around. So I prayed a prayer. I prayed a prayer of God, remove anything that's not like you. And then the next breath I said, and if it is you, give it to me. This is around like January 28th or 29th of 2026. I don't know the exact date when we reconnected, but you said it was in March. I think it was in February. But it wasn't too long after that prayer. And mind you, this is probably 2 years or something like that, some change since we last spoken. And it wasn't too long. And mind you, when she would post something on Instagram, Facebook, whatever, we remain friends on social media. And when she would post stuff, I would always try to make myself...
Creep in my DM.
Yeah, I was always trying to make myself relevant, yeah. And but it's not a time I looked at the pictures, the video, her birthday party. Oh my gosh, the 40th birthday party with the blue dress. Man, I was in love. Like, oh Lord, like this is crazy. And I was there for like a little bit of the bar as you was building the Zanzibar. I was there for a little bit. I saw from the ground to halfway done. I didn't see the whole thing done. I think you just started putting like the little stuff on the ceiling. Yeah, so I didn't get a chance to see everything. But after that prayer, I'm gonna say 2 weeks. Man, we got a story. I'm gonna say 2 weeks. And after them 2 weeks, I called her phone and I heard, hello? And I melted.
Because you called before and I wasn't answering?
Yeah, you wasn't answering at all. Like she wasn't responding to DMs. She left me on red most of the times. I didn't even get like a little like. I didn't get a heart. I didn't get a thumbs up. I didn't get nothing. You know. So I'm like, oh man, this is killing me. It's killing me.
I'm very respectful when I'm with someone, so I don't entertain anyone. But when you came back around and I was not in a relationship anymore, I was kind of like coming out of a dark place, but I was still there. I think the breakup, it was like probably like 6 months in or something like that. Mm-hmm. And I was still heartbroken. And I had a lot of apprehensions. I didn't want to date anybody. I didn't want to talk to anybody. I was like, I'm fine. It's just me and God. I'm good. I don't even believe in relationships anymore. It's all about friendships. And a friendship will lead to marriage. I felt like the expectations of relationships was a lot. Mm-hmm. And you get hurt with that. Mm-hmm. But you were very patient with me. Very, very patient. And you was like, you said something to me. You was just running your New York game.
New York.
You said, I was like, I don't want to use you as a rebound, you know, because I'm really using you to help me heal through this, because the attention you was giving me and the love and the patience and the understanding, it was healing me, you know. And I was like, I don't want to use you as a rebound, because that's what I'm doing. I was very honest with you. I was very clear with you on what it was, because I didn't want you to have your hopes up for anything. And then you was just like, well, you know, they always call me the rebound king. And then you broke it down in a way. I mean, go ahead and break it down, because I want you to
man. So I used to get more rebounds than points sometimes, whether it's my missed layups or whatever. There's been times where I see people try to struggle and get their own, you know, miss their shots about 3 or 4 times. They can't, you know, struggling to get this, and I just come snatch the rebound out of their hands and put it back up. Mm-hmm. It's called me the cleanup man. That means everybody dirty work and stuff like that. And I come around, I clean it all up, give me the rebound, and let me put the points in buckets. But I told you that I'm the best rebounder. I got records for being the rebounder.
Oh, he was like, that don't mean nothing to me.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not scared. I'm not intimidated. He took the challenge like it was no big deal. Like, okay, no problem. That's fine. And his patience and his love for me has just been, it's been breaking me down. You know, it's been not breaking me down in a bad way. It's just, I don't know. It's been something that I haven't experienced and I didn't know I needed. He's an exceptional person. You know, his love for God really draws me closer to him, because I know that if we were to move forward, that I can trust the fact that he hears from God. And this was the first man that fasted for me, you know, when I was going through some difficult times in a business, and he was just like, after we got through it, he was like, I'm going on a fast to thank God for you and thank God for everything. I was like, wow. You know, so
that's so powerful. That was so powerful. How did that end?
Yeah.
How did that end?
It ended well.
Oh man. You go ahead, continue.
It ended well. So, you know, we are here. I don't know what this journey is going to hold for us. He knows. I don't know. Say the truth. I don't know. But he says he knows.
What you telling me yesterday when we was walking and you was trying to figure out where the car was?
I'll let you lead the way.
That's all I asked you to do.
Yeah, but I gotta trust God, and so I'm just waiting to see what God says.
Yeah, continue to wait. Continue to wait. But I ask you to open your ears, open your eyes, and make yourself available to be able to receive the word that he gives you. And don't close your mind off to it. Last story. Okay. Yeah, 14 minutes on this video. Last story. Mm-hmm. So when I met her, so you just heard her talk about my love for God. Mm-hmm. And when I met her, she invited me to a revival. And I've gotten invited to the same revival by 2 different people, 2 different ways. So one lady is older.
Stop saying this lady old.
She's older.
Oh God.
She is older.
She might see this one day.
I hope she do. She knows she older.
You don't have to even describe her as older.
When I want to make sure it's not like 2 women I'm interested in. You know what I'm saying? One I was interested in 100%. The other one was we had a good time.
Oh my God. Okay.
We had a good time.
Okay.
So anyway, so she was like, so when you was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get you to go to this revival. And I said, all right, cool. You gave me the information. I was already set. You know, whether you was gonna be there or not, I was already set. So as I'm driving, I pick up the young lady, and she was like, you know what? You know what you should do? I was like, what should I do? She's like, my church is having a revival this weekend. You should go. I'm like, I'm already booked for that date. I can't go. I already got a church I'm going to revival to. And she was like, what did she say? She was like, oh, okay, well, we was trying to, describe, or figure out which church was what, and I was going to try to see, since it was 2 days, I was going to try to see if I could make it to one or the other. We'll go to one church this day, one church the next day. And come to find out, it was the same church. And that's what really started making me follow God, because these signs, that's what I'm trying to tell you, these signs is crazy.
Yeah.
So after I told you I prayed the prayer of removing anything that's not like God in my life and bringing it back, and I reconnected with you, and at the time that you was talking about fasting, we fasted 1 week.
Yeah.
And then at the end of that week, what did we have? Where did we go?
Food? I don't know.
How you not know where you forgot where we went?
Church.
What was the church though?
True Light.
But what was happening?
A revival.
We went to a revival. And that's how I know that God gave us a second chance. Because the first time revival I went to, I was by myself. The second time, I was with you all 3 times. As a matter of fact, we went to Word of Faith, which is the church I got baptized in.
He likes to live in church like me.
Yeah.
You could live in church all day. Don't mean I'm be a first lady now.
Okay. I'm not arguing with you. But we went to church, then we went to revival. Both got prophesied over. I got filled with the Holy Spirit. And then we got sent on our way to Orlando. That was last weekend. This weekend that we're in Orlando.
Yeah, things be moving fast.
That's why I know that God got his hand on our backs. And he's telling us to push forward.
Okay. I guess they'll watch the journey and see where it goes.
This is so exciting for me. You don't understand? This is so exciting.
I guess they'll see where it goes.
We should keep doing this. We should document us and yeah. And maybe we might be able to have like a little show where we talk about, we call it Honesty Hour or something like that. We can figure it out.
I think people will be interested to see what happens. Will they end up being together? Will it end? Or what's gonna happen?
I just pray that no matter what we do, that we keep involving God in our lives. We let him lead the way. We don't do nothing without his approval. And we just continue to honor him and love him and let him love on us.
You're looking at me like a taco again.
There you are. All right, y'all. This is Mark and Ingrid. And we out. All right. Say love y'all. Peace.
Love by all measures.
Love by all measures.
By all measures.
Love by all measures.
That means that there's no limitations to love. Love goes in places that you can't go to. Love reaches the highest heights and goes to the lowest lows and is with you in the highest and in the lowest points of your love. There's no way that you can love someone or love people if you measure it. Think about it. You can't measure love. You can't measure it because it is one of the greatest feelings in life that you have when you have a child or when you see something that you love. There is no limitation to that. especially when it's unconditional. Love, the love of God is love by all measures. He loves us when we're good. He loves us when we've been wrong. And I've been wrong several times, and God's love still showed up for me.
Amen.
So he talks about love by all measures, and he truly lives it. And that's why I'm here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, we out. Let's go to the beach.
Wherever we go, somewhere, get some food or something.
Right.